everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Giants going up against the 49ers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
The first-year kicker from tiny Southern Oregon, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So now we see C.J. Beathard leading out the 49ers. It was a rough Sunday last week in that loss to Arizona for C.J. Beathard and company. Well, he was sacked 5 times, hit 16 times in that game.
Yeah, he went back 51 times to throw the football. Felt like someone was in his face on all 51 of those attempts. You're exactly right. A rough one for C.J. Beathard, but has a great personality for it. Grew up in the game, understands there's going to be some ups and downs, and trying to hold on to that starting job in San Francisco.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Casillas coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
Marquise Goodwin brings plenty of speed and jumping ability as befits an Olympic long jumper. He made the team in 2012, as you might remember. But what also he's looking for is an increased role as a wide receiver after leaving Buffalo.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. And his 3rd year on is the punter, Bradley Pinion, to kick it away. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And taken right at the 35. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Eli Manning brings out the New York Giants offense, and really the only good thing from their tough loss last week, 51-17 to the Rams, was that Eli Manning became just the 7th player in league history, Charles, to top 50,000 career passing yards.
Yeah, and he's doing it in a really difficult year, though, isn't he? So it's not something that he's going to be able to enjoy or savor in the midst of this season. But Eli Manning has put up a remarkable career when you look at his totality.
He's started 207 consecutive games. Play action. Manning. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Four yards remaining now on second down. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. Had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll run again now with Darkwa. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Darkwa gets through, and now an opening. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And that's complete to Lewis. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Manning now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
However you measure DeForest Buckner, 6'7", 6'8", it really doesn't matter. He looks like a basketball power forward, and the one thing that he always focuses on and concentrates on is leverage. How does he drop his pad level so he can get down there and compete with the blockers of the NFL?
Second down, here's Manning. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Well, before the 49ers start this next drive, 0-9 right now. They do host the Giants this coming week, so throw the stat sheets out the window there.
Can we still put a stat in there? Because hosting the Giants, they're combined 1-16 between the Giants and San Francisco. So if not them, I don't know who they beat.
Yeah, because after the Giants, Seahawks, and the Bears, they do have the Texans without Deshaun Watson coming up, but should be an interesting game to see who can win.
I still say that they do not go 0-16 for the season. They will find that win somewhere.
I'm with you. I'm on that bandwagon. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
So many people at Landon Collins scouted as a guy who was excellent in run support and would struggle in pass coverage, especially in the back end of the defense. But in 2016, he made a massive jump as a safety, able to drop in the box, cover deep, and make plays on the football. In fact, I talked with his coach in the offseason, and he told me he's about 65 to 70% of reaching his potential.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. To throw is Beathard. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. For an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down. To throw is Beathard. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dalvin Tomlinson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a 2nd guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now Beathard. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pressure comes and the Giants block it. Now it's picked up near midfield. He's at the 30. And it's a touchdown for the New York Giants.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Rosas to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go now.
Beathard to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Beathard to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, Manning. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Darkwa. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, they knocked that one free from Eli Manning. And he's not a guy who's usually fumble-prone. Usually has a pretty good sense about getting rid of the football. But in this case, they managed to knock it out of his hands.
Yeah, stat to your point, I was looking back yesterday. 3 seasons of 10-plus fumbles, but other than that, single digits. He usually takes pretty good care of the ball. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw Beathard. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll throw here. Beathard got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 14-0 is our score. We're back to Santa Clara after this. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Here's Beathard to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And some space here. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break the initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out. Learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
They run again with Hyde on first. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
On the run, Darkwa. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Manning to throw on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run with Darkwa. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Manning throwing on second down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Here's Perkins on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Manning going to throw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The 4th-year man from LSU, Brad Wing, to punt it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
From the pistol, they'll run with Hyde. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. He dumps it to Hyde. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now they try the right side here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes is won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That was a tremendous play by the defensive line. We always talk about leverage versus any play. How about versus the draw? Underneath, they get into the backfield and make a big-time play.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Madden. Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They start the drive with Hyde. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. To throw is Beathard. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Beathard. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. To play here in the 1st half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. A reminder coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Fresh set of downs here. Now back to throw. throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Beathard. Over the middle, complete. That's Goodwin. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Beathard. Out to the flat for Hyde. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Here's Beathard to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry.
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. And first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The 49ers haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Giants will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. 3rd and 7. Lewis has got nobody around him on the catch, and he'll be tackled at the 11-yard line. Sticking with the same drive, Manning able to find his new weapon, rookie tight end Evan Ingram. He caps off the 7-play drive with the score. Giants is up now by 7. Giants have it on 2nd and 5. Manning's got the completion here, and he'll end up at the 40-yard line before being tackled. Giants will later fumble the football away. And with that, we'll wrap up our halftime report and head back out now to Levi's Stadium for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Now a run with Hyde. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Back to throw Beathard. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll throw here. Beathard. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They run a draw here on second down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Manning now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brad Wing now. as he's on to punt for New York. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Hang on now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Beathard to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. The offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Pass. Offense.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll drop to throw. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A 10th carry for Hyde. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. B.J. Goodson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Hyde, and he's got some space here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run, able to pick up something there, being physical running the football, but I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run. Hyde. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 25 yards out. And Gold is able to put it through. And that'll move it back within 6 now. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Pushing through the contact. And some room to maneuver. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Shane Vereen, 96 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Working from the gun, Manning. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready. And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Watch left. Stop right there. Let's go. Green, 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. To throw now on first down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and very short here, less than a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Garrett Selleck, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are back within a score.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. That time, a 6-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the run with the ball.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Shotgun now for Manning. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Manning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw is Beathard. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Beathard. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big third down play there for the Niners. 47 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A give running right, it's Hyde. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Second down following the run.
Watch 85. Ball going 85. Watch 85. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw is Beathard. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down.
Set. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Back to throw Beathard. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Now he's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Carlos Hyde, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Let's go. Green 39.
Here's Beathard to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Manning will try again on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's King. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Giants on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he fields it cleanly. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Toss play. This is high. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
3rd down now following the run.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
They run it again with Hyde. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Offense.
So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Beathard. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Touchdown, 49ers. Aldrick Robinson, 62 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Gold for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Five plays there on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The Giants on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Working from the gun, Manning, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Here's Beathard to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
But let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a Carlos Hyde touchdown run. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Manning now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And they'll go on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Manning. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Earl Mitchell in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. Now Manning got to have this one. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Ray Armstrong. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Again, it's Hyde. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain. And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.